We're situated about 8 miles west. Time Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. Escapes the defender. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
And he makes it so difficult for all defenses because when he's got the ball, it's hard to say when a play is truly over because he can create from any spot on the field and in any situation, even when it appears that he's contained. When he's running your offense, a big play could arrive from any possible spot.
Second and a couple. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air, it made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground. You just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play. Nerves come into play. And despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. Gets around him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they're going to give up a huge play for one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run. I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The former #6 overall pick of 2019, Daniel Jones, trots out to lead this New York Giants offense.
We knew about the great mind coming out of Duke, and we saw the athletic ability and the potential. Watching it all come together and get better with each passing year, that's been fun. He can throw it deep, throw it short.
Second down, here's Chubb again. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Jakeem Grant deep for Cleveland. This is taken at the 15. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Watson. Flushed out right. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired on the first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson, escaping the pressure right. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. They go up the middle with Chubb to about the 40-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 43. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 10-yard touchdown run. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field.
On 1st down, Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Right back to Njoku. Still going. They can't stop him. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll try again with Chubb. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. 3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. Chubb. Oh, he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end. Well, you can't skip halftime on Sundays, but you can right here. So it's over, and on to the third quarter we march. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter. Faking the give. Now Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's more. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there. A big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. A good action to this point in the third quarter, just a 3-point game, 2nd and 10. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Now the gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Returnable for Grant. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Watson's throw hauled in by Bell. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, here's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That was a long pass attempt downfield, and the ball was popped up in the air. And how come things go from really fast to almost slow motion when the ball's up in the air and the defender's unable to haul it in before it hits the ground?
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Touchdown, Browns! Deshaun Watson finding Amari Cooper. And the Browns get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. And his throw here's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. And his throw is incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. This is 1st and 10. Jones. It's complete to Robinson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Slayton. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Jones. This will be caught just inside the 10. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Jones. Flush to his right. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So now it's Watson and the Browns. Down 28-24. A little over 40 seconds to go. They've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that you rival the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away. Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his home. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And he's got it! It's caught for a touchdown! And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making it.
Now Jones. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw is Jones. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And he's not able to come through. This is no good. And that is how this game comes to a close. So 3 points, the deciding margin. And the kick no good at the end that could have sent us to overtime. And while it was a decently long kick, you know, we've almost gotten to the point with these kickers these days. Anything inside 60, we just expect them to make it. But that was a tough pressure kick.
I love how you brought that up, though. That is so true because the kickers have almost done themselves a disservice by being so good. Exactly right. And when they do miss it, I'm not sure we give enough gravity to the idea of, you know, that's a really long kick in a difficult situation, folks. Tough attempt, and he missed.
I'm Brandon Gaudin, certainly after